With the 28th overall pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Bengals have selected Myles Murphy, edge out of Clemson. Good move, if you ask me. Look, the Bengals weren't in dire need of any serious position. You could argue that maybe they need a tight end, but you can wait a couple rounds for that. I think this round one move was good. We talked about him briefly in a few passing videos, but never really in depth because we were so worried about maybe a running back landing in Cincinnati. However, Jahmyr Gibbs went off the board early. Bijan Robinson was way early in the draft. So they relied on falling back to the defense. They grabbed an edge in Myles Murphy, and it's a solid move, if you ask me. Before we continue to break down the Bengals draft pick today, again, the end of night one, it's over, but we'll be back for more, which is exactly why you should subscribe. Not only will we have coverage today, it's almost midnight here in Dallas, Texas, and we're making sure you're still informed on everything that happened on night one. We'll be back for rounds 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and we will keep you informed with all of the picks that the Cincinnati Bengals make. If we hear anything before it comes out, we'll make sure that you know about it as well. So make sure you hit that sub button to get all of the Bengals draft news, rumors, and analysis throughout the weekend. All right, let's get into it. Who is Myles Murphy from Georgia? He's 21. He'll be 22 when the season starts. Look, this is a prospect that his size and strength is a big plus side to him. He has a great size combo. He stands at 6'4" 3/4 of an inch, or yeah, whatever. And he weighs 268 pounds. Forgive me, y'all. It is late. It has been a very long day. Bear with me. We're going to break everything down. But if I slip up a little bit, just let it slide. Look, Tom Downey here, Chat Sports analyst, had him ranked as the 4th best edge in the draft and 17th overall. Again, a good steal for the Bengals to grab late in the first round because honestly, thought maybe he'd go off the board a little bit earlier. Didn't. Fell back to the Bengals and they grabbed him. Good move. In 2022, he had 40 tackles, 11 tackles for loss, 6.5 sacks. No forced fumbles, but who knows? Maybe in Cincinnati he can do some damage. He tested really well, and we'll give you a little bit of a scouting report here. This is who you're getting in Cincinnati. Like I mentioned earlier, he's got a great combination of size, speed, and strength. He is an incredible athlete. He tested like a freak athlete as well, and he's got a lot of upside. This is a guy who can be coached up, and his potential is incredible. Now, he does need some help improving his technique, but I think that's something that can be fixed. You see a lot of these prospects come into the league, and they have these flaws or these issues that you really can't fix. It's kind of just inbred in them, and it's hard to get rid of these flaws. This is not an issue with that. Fix the technique. He's got incredible athletic ability on top of his natural gifts and size and speed and strength. I think you've got something in this prospect. Absolutely. Also, just want to say that he did run a 4.5 340 at 271 pounds. So do with that information what you will. The Athletic's Dane Brugler said this about Murphy, and look, he's going to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly of the prospects that you get in Cincinnati. Murphy lacks efficient move-to-move transitions as a pass rusher, but he is naturally gifted with the explosive traits, play speed, and length to be a disruptive leverage power rusher in the NFL. He projects as a base end in a 4-man front with the floor of an NFL starter. A little bit more from The Athletic I'll add to it. They did talk about how Murphy ticks almost every box for the Bengals. He's got great character. He's consistent. He puts in the effort. He's got the size and production. Clearly, we've talked about that. And I think he could help with the workload for Trey Hendrickson and Sam Hubbard, who obviously could use the help. Why not? Why not bolster that defense? He has the ability to move inside on the third downs and to kind of add some of that needed juice to the pass rush. We did talk about maybe Titans. Oh my goodness, it is a long day. The Bengals looking at a tight end in the first round. Dalton Kincaid went off the board early. I think with the 28th pick, this was the best case scenario, given you probably would have went after a tight end or running back, those two positions, which a lot of Cincinnati fans right now are really, really craving a running back or a tight end. But I think the best guys were off the board at that point, and you can kind of hang back in later rounds to grab a running back or a tight end. I think this was the right move. I give it an A. I think he'll be a very good piece added to the defense. Let me know what you guys think. Head down to the comment section and grade this pick. Give it an A, B, C, D, or F. If you agree with me, obviously I gave it an A. If you think it was horrible, you wanted a running back, a tight end, a corner, an offensive lineman, let me know. Give it an F. And feel free to elaborate on your decision in the comment section. Now, they're not done yet. Right? This is the end of day one, round one. You still got 6 more picks to make. And the Bengals need a few things. Now, they aren't terribly off, right? There's some rosters in the league right now that are really depleted and need a lot of help. The Bengals are fortunately in a very good scenario with their current roster, but you can always add some extra help. Again, that looks like a tight end, a corner, a safety, a running back, depending on what happens with Joe Mixon. Regardless, you need to build for the future. And we'll talk about some guys that they could go look at. Again, they had the 28th today. They'll have the 60th pick tomorrow in round 2 to hopefully go get a piece to elevate this roster even more. 7 total picks. Just to kind of, it's on the screen, so I'm going to read it here. Cincinnati did lose to the Chiefs in the AFC Championship last season. I don't need to remind you. You know that. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. These are some guys that the Bengals could go out and grab. And look, this is, again, chat analyst Tom Downey's best available players, all of which could be beneficial to the Bengals roster, right? You've got Brian Branch, a safety out of Bama. Michael Mayer, a tight end who we thought would probably go today. And we didn't really talk much about him because we thought he would be gone. We thought he wouldn't be an option. But hey, he's still around. So is that somebody you go grab with number 60? It might be. That's a very good tight end right there. Tom Downey had him as number 9 overall. Think that's somebody you might want to look into on day 2. Joey Porter, another guy we thought would be off the board, is still available, a corner. And Osiris Torrance. Now, your O-line is in kind of good shape. You've still got Jonah Williams right now. And hopefully Lael Collins is able to play in week 1. But if not, you probably still want to kind of add a little bit of depth to the O-line. Some more guys that we could look at. Darnell Washington, who was mocked to the Bengals in the first round, which I know that's a very controversial decision to draft a tight end in the first round, but it didn't happen, so don't worry. But he could be a day 2 guy. BJ Ojulari, go Tigers. I went to LSU. Bear with me. Probably not going to land in Cincinnati considering they did just grab Myles Murphy. But hey, go Tigers. Clark Phillips, a corner, and Steve Avila, another offensive guy. And then a few more just to throw them out there. Keep your mind fresh with the guys who are still available. Drew Sanders, probably not. Cam Smith, corner. Pretty good corner there. DJ Turner, I also mocked him to Cincinnati. And then you've got Trenton Simpson. But there's a few guys on the board that are still available that I think that the Bengals could grab on day 2. Who do you want the Bengals to draft next? Let me know down in the comment section. Y'all, it has been such a long day, and we've got 2 more days to go. 6 more rounds. That's a lot of football analysis, but I'm here for it. Let me know down in the comment section who you want the Bengals to go out and get on day 2. If you want to throw in day 3 as well, go for it. Be sure to subscribe. We'll be with you all weekend, no matter how tired and raggedy we look. I'm here for the long haul. We'll see y'all soon.